welcome back to Movers and Mints Daily. This is your show for September 27th, 2022. My name's Goldie, and I bring you the most popular Solana NFTs over the past 24 hours, and I cover a popular upcoming mint. On today's show, cracking into the top 5, we have a brand new degen project. We definitely have some familiar faces, and that popular upcoming mint we're going to cover is a really dope metaverse project coming in hot. So before we dive into everything, I always want to remind you, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before investing in any projects. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. And secondly, subscribe to my channel, drop a comment, let me know what you think, like this video. Any little bit of interaction helps a lot. I put a lot of work into this every day. So let's dive into it, having got all the boring stuff out of the way. So first, the price of Solana as it stands right now is $32.74. So down a little bit from yesterday, but not much. Still hovering in that low 30s range. So first, to get the show started, let's dive into the top 5 projects, starting with number 5, and that's going to be Odes. So this is a new project, and face value doesn't seem to have a lot to it. The description, bards of passion and of mirth. Really doesn't explain much, now does it? So the floor price is 1.48 on these guys. Now in the past 24 hours, they've done 5.7 thousand in volume, which is pretty darn impressive with a low floor price like that. When you dig a little bit deeper, I went to their website and took a look at what they're doing. They're actually providing services. If you are a project leader looking to launch a project, they provide a lot of services to you. So it's a very useful project, and the art is pretty unique as well. If you're just listening, obviously, as always, everything we talk about is going to have links below so you can check it out. But if you are watching, you can see it's more of a two-dimensional type artistic form there. So that's going to be Odes busting onto the scene right now, breaking into the top 5 with great utility. Let's move on to number 4. The Utes, been around the mint tubes. They're not going anywhere. Mint price of 115. I think they were at 114 yesterday. This is an offshoot, part of that D-Gods universe. I'm not going to dive into it. If you don't know what this is, you've been asleep at the wheel, and I don't know what to tell you. Click the link below, check it out. But basically, we're just looking forward to the reveal of the tubes to see what the Utes are going to look like. I mean, we have an idea, but waiting to see what the market is going to dictate the prices to be, legendary, mythical, so on and so forth. So let's move on to number 3. Another familiar face, ABC. Now, this is the lowest price we've seen in ABC in a bit, I do believe. 40.95 is the floor price right now. We'll take a look at their history. They've done 11,000 in volume in the past 24 hours. Taking a look at their all-time chart, this is the lowest finish of a day that they've had in quite some time. Since September 6th is the last time they were at this price point. And that was literally right before they exploded. These guys launched on August 22nd for a mint price of 1.23. So still, we're talking 40x neighborhood here. So just a wild project. If you don't know about this one, it's a community of builders behind the scenes, did a stealth mint. There's a lot going on with these guys. There's no social media, there's no Discord, Twitter. It's just owners of the project building communities on their own. So it's a very interesting project. And the art, call it what you may, it's eye-popping. It catches your attention. If you're just listening, it's a childish kind of looking art, but great project, killing it. And it's interesting to see the dip, though. So we'll see where that goes. There has been a 25% increase day over day in the volume. And I think that you can attribute that to the fact that the price is down, so more people see that as an opportunity to jump in. Let's move on to number 2. This is that degen project I was talking about, Clever Arsens Nation. So 5,555 Arsens on Solana blockchain. Each Arsen is unique. Each Arsen is clever. Be like Arsen, going degen, roadmapless fun. So that pixelated art brings back a form of nostalgia. I think that's what plays. You can look, I pulled this up a couple minutes ago, and these things are just flying off the market. Right now, they have a floor price of 4.48. 14.4 thousand Solana in volume in the past day since they've minted. So I always say this, but just to reiterate, new projects, especially like this one with no roadmap and no real, from what I can see, heavy utility to it, seem to generate a lot of excitement. People are always looking for that next degen play, the next silly project to be a part of. We see it typically spike and then come back down to earth. There are the few that do continue to move up and create that exclusive community. We'll see where this one goes. I don't know, but it's brand new. Congratulations on cracking the top 5, being number 2. Having said that, let's move on to number 1. And this is a back-to-back winner, Critters Cult. This one was number 1 yesterday. 22.2 thousand Solana in volume in the past 24 hours. Believe it or not, there's a 52% decline day over day, which is pretty wild considering the floor price. Not crazy high. It is high 17.6. It did knock on the door. I believe it did crack 20 for a little bit there. It's a sci-fi visual narrative heavily influenced by 80s, 90s aesthetics in an eerie universe with its own logic and laws. You can see it's kind of got like the earthy tones. There's like a Yoda-looking cat kind of thing. I don't know. I like the cowboy hat though. I'm a Texan, so of course I love seeing the cowboy hats on the NFTs. But 22.2 thousand in the past 24 hours is very impressive. Like I said, a 52% decrease. This is a newer project, so like I had mentioned with Clever Arsens, possibility exists that these did generate a ton of excitement, and they are starting to kind of start that slow decline into where they will settle. But who knows? It's the world of Solana NFTs, and it is incredibly unpredictable. So that is going to wrap it up for the top 5 most popular Solana NFTs over the past 24 hours. Now, let's look ahead to that metaverse project that I mentioned, that I teased in the opener for that popular upcoming mint. So, what I do, I head over to the drop calendar on Magic Eden, go to the upcoming drops, and I filter by the number of upvotes. You have to log into Magic Eden in order to cast an upvote, so you can't cheat the system on this. So I like to go and look and see what are we dealing with there, and I want to pick a quality project as well. Sometimes there are goofy ones that seem a little shady, maybe no Discord, no social medias or whatever, but this one I chose is called Legendegens. 2,751 upvotes on that drop calendar, launching in a couple of days, so coming in hot very soon. We'll take a look at their Magic Eden page. Legendegens are a series of hand-drawn NFTs that look like space warriors and apes at the same time. We will create new blue chips on our metaverse and gaming with the technologies we've invented. We're ready to take over so everyone earns and has fun. We'll share a roadmap on our metaverse, and this is the first interactive roadmap by any Solana project. Doxed team, NFT tools for the new ecosystem, maximum utilities, staking, and a raffle website on our website and metaverse. More surprises for new holders. A lot of buzzwords in there, but what caught my attention when I clicked the website, it brings you to Toonlands. So face value, you take a look at this and you're like, okay, it's another PFP, 2D art, whatever. But Toonlands caught my attention. I'm not going to play the video, but you can play this. It's on their main website. Like I said, check that link below. And it really gets you excited about the metaverse, and then you start to see where Legendegens kind of fits into it. These are going to be the avatars that are a part of this metaverse. The metaverse map has been released. You can explore the lands. The website is very informational. You can take a look at this if you are interested in this one. 34.4 thousand followers on their Twitter page. It's a very, very popular project, and this is just kind of like another leg of the overall metaverse that they're creating here. This is the avatar collection for that Toonlands metaverse. And we'll head over to their Discord here. I love, again, to see informational, quick hit information on the left. To me, that shows an involved and engaged team. They put the effort in to give you, a quick hit idea of what the project's all about as soon as you dive in, and I like that. So there's 54.6 thousand members in their Discord, which is quite a bit. Their floor is 5.9. Mint date is the 29th of September, coming up in a couple days. 4,444 of these. If you got OG on this, you're 1.44 as the mint price. 1.77 if you're whitelisted, and then if you're a pleb, you're paying 1.99, which still isn't too bad. It's still going to be under that $70 mark if they were to mint today based on the price of Solana. So again, I always mention this, but I love to see them working, not them specifically, just projects working with other DAOs in collaborations, in kind of working together. And that's what I think this is all about. So if you look on the left here, you have a ton of different projects that they are working with. And I love to see that. That shows me that they're willing to learn, engage with others. I've said this ad nauseum, but if you're just joining us, I'll say it again. This isn't a zero-sum game. You know, this is not mutually exclusive, or success isn't mutually exclusive. We can all be successful together. In fact, I think the opposite, the inverse is real. The more projects that we see gain success, the more the Solana NFT ecosystem will thrive. So, I'll quit ranting and raving about that, but Toonlands, Legendegens, the avatar is a part of that Toonlands metaverse minting in 2 days from right now. So, if you're interested, check that link below. All the information about this project will be listed there. And we will wrap it up for today's Movers and Mints Daily for September 27th, 2022. So thanks for following along. As always, make sure that you definitely subscribe. It means the world to me whenever I see that little alert button. Like this video, drop a comment, share with me any new projects that you think are interesting and I can take a look at them, maybe even do a deep dive video. I got a lot of fun stuff planning ahead, especially this one I'm very excited about. I'm going to call it Thrifty Thursdays. I'm going to put out a Movers and Mints style video every Thursday, except it's going to be for projects that are under 1 Solana. So for a great entry point for you, those out there that are looking to just jump in. So until tomorrow, my name is Goldie. I am in Frisco, Texas, and I'm asking, when Moon? When Lambo? We'll see you tomorrow for another Movers and Mints Daily.